right, today we are going to be doing probabilities and genetics because that's what a Punnett square is really. It's a probability. It's not telling you, it can't tell you what your kid is going to have or not have, but they can predict and give you the probability of something happening. So that's what we're going to look at. We're going to see how close is the Punnett square, like how can it be right on, can it be way off, and of course it's going to be different for every kid that is born. So we're going to look here, and we're looking at a short big toe. So this big toe here, it's either shorter, like this toe is longer, or your big toe is longer. So it says that the trait you're looking at is the gene that codes for a short big toe in humans. Capital T represents the dominant allele, which is a short big toe. This is dominant. So right here, I would write short. For this one, I would write short because as long as there's a capital, you're going to have that dominant trait. And for the 2 recessive, you will have long because there is no capital there. So in part 1, you're going to complete this Punnett square. So you're going to bring a big T down, big T across. I always put my capitals in front. You don't have to. It's just what I do. But I'm going to bring that capital across, small t down, capital down, little across, little down, and little across. So what you get is you get 70. If your parents are both homozygous, you should have a 75% chance, or 3 out of 4 kids should have a short toe. This one right here that has 2 little t's, a 1 out of 4 or 25% chance that you're going to have a child with a long toe. So these are the predicted ratios, but let's see what happens when you actually let chance take over. So when we're doing chance here, you're going to determine the actual ratios by flipping a penny. So you have 2 pennies. On one side of the penny is the letter capital T. Now as a class, we'll decide like, hey, heads equals capital T, and I'll write that on the board. And then we'll say, if you get tails, that's a lowercase t. This penny represents a parent that has the genotype capital T, lowercase t. A second penny represents the other parent, and they're going to have a capital and a lowercase. Once again, if you flip heads, you're going to say that as a capital T. If you flip tails, it's going to be a lowercase t. All right, so you practice flips. You're going to flip the 2 pennies, and one is mom and one is dad. And if you have 2 heads, then you got 2 capital T's. If you got a heads and a tails, then you got this heterozygous, capital and lowercase. If you got 2 tails, you got 2 lowercase t's. So do the practice flip, write down what you have. On the procedure to determine the actual ratios, you're going to flip the coin 100 times. I know it sounds like a lot, but remember in science, the more trials you do, the better. So we are going to do it 100 times, and you're going to record your results in the table below. So if you flip your pennies, both pennies, mom and dad, and you get 2 capital T's, I'm going to put a tally mark here. And I'm going to keep putting tally marks down until I've done it 100 times. Then I'm going to go through and count up how many tally marks and write my totals. Now remember, these 2 right here, capital T, and capital T, lowercase t, means short big toe. So whatever these 2 totals are is what you're going to write in the total section here. And for your lowercase t, whatever is your total here will be the same right here. So when you do that, we're going to then predict. We're going to see what was your predicted. You're going to fill this column in here based off of your Punnett square information right here. Then you're going to take this information here and you're going to do, that is your actual. And then we're going to see how close it is. All right, you're going to do this all again, but you're going to change one of the parents. So you don't necessarily have to flip the penny for this parent right here, because no matter what you flip, it's a lowercase t. So you just really need to flip this parent and be like, oh, is it capital T lowercase or is it lowercase lowercase? And you're going to do the exact same thing that we just did, only we have different genetics this time around. All right, if you need anything, let me know, and I will talk to you guys later.